December 7th, he turned 16, and he should be home for that.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Jasmine's Crazy Cat Tarot. And you've just heard Katie Proudfoot speak about her son. He missed his birthday as he's been missing for over a year. So let's see if that was a slip of the tongue or a Freudian slip. What was that? Or was she just very emotional that she could not celebrate his birthday with him and she's worried? Let's see. We're going to give her the benefit of the doubt. But right now she's on the autopsy table, the tarot table. So we're going to dive straight into it. Make sure that you're subscribed to stay updated. And if you have any suggestions when it comes to true crime readings, pick a card readings, or any statement analysis, write it down below. Or if you have any video links, that would be brilliant. And we can analyze and read the cards together. So let's start with the dictionary. Spirit, let's bring in the energy of Katie Proudfoot, please and thank you. So why did she say he would have? Or what was it that she said? He would have, yeah, whatever. I'll go back over it, but Spirit, why did Katie Proudfoot say that? Whoa. Hazard. Haywire. Yeah, something's gone amiss. Dice, chance, exposed to risk. Yeah, so she said that with the risk of exposing herself, and I think she caught herself just in time. She goes into some sort of a haze when she speaks about Sebastian. Yeah, a mist. Hazel. Someone could have hazel eyes. Headboard. Maybe something to do with the headboard of his bed. Hearse. Heart. Heartbreak. Heartthrob. A heart-to-heart. I wonder if she had a heart-to-heart with Sebastian. But this is her heart on the line. Failure. Yeah, something was breaking. I feel like Sebastian was causing her a lot of heartbreak. Yeah. And things got a bit heated. Havoc. Devastation happened. Hawk. Okay. And something about cookery. Something about food is coming up. So maybe they had an argument because Sebastian did not want to go to bed. Because of this. Yeah, maybe he came down to the kitchen and she wanted him to go to bed. Head off, change direction. Yeah, headbanger. So it's like, I feel like, yeah, she heard something, but something about someone's head. Yeah. To have one's heart in one's mouth. Yeah, so her heart was in her mouth when she said that, according to Spirit. Anything else? Rampage. Okay. Radical. A rage. Yeah. A rake. More garden tools. Yeah. Maybe she thought Sebastian was rambunctious, and it's making me think of the West Boys. Yeah, he wanted to take something, a reason for existence. But yeah, the West Boys, their father did say in an interview how rambunctious they were, and now him and their adoptive mother are in custody in jail. But they've not found the boys' bodies. So whatever it was they found on these, this could be significant, and something similar could be happening in regards to Chris and Katie. But let's just pull the general energy. behind why she said this. Why did Katie Proudfoot say Sebastian would have been 16? Please and thank you, Spirit. Fertility. Okay. Potential. Creative energy. Initiation energy. Yeah, because despite everything, despite her heartache, despite how rambunctious he was still her son, and that slip of the tongue was only natural. That was her motherly instincts. So even if in a sense she was going against her motherly instincts with Sebastian, now that he's not here, she's really missing him. Yeah. I'm hearing the term, we only know what we have, or we don't know what we have until it's gone. So yeah, the mirror. She's finding it hard to look in the mirror. She's examining herself. Yeah. Because maybe she doesn't recognize herself when she looks in the mirror. She can't believe what she's done. Yeah. Okay. Let's get some more. Let's ask the Kipper. What did Katie Proudfoot mean by this statement? He would have turned 16. False person. Yeah, look, red hair. Because she's trying to conceal a lie. Yeah, look, the fan is in front of her mouth, so she doesn't want to have a slip of the tongue, but it's only natural that her motherly instincts will still come out, even when she's trying to lie. Yeah, background energy, distant horizons. So she felt like Sebastian was her anchor and her and Chris wanted to travel. Yeah, so yeah, that's her and Chris. She's covering her mouth so she doesn't say too much, and he is wearing a mask. Yeah, to the public. They act like they're loving parents is what I'm getting, but this is a false narrative. What did Katie mean when she said he would have turned 15, that Sebastian would have turned 15? What did she mean by that? The garden again. Because she knows what happened in the garden. A gathering, a large group of friends, escapism. So she wanted to escape her parental duties and focus on the future, the distant horizons, but she felt like his rambunctious behaviour was anchoring her. So her and a group of people, who I feel like was her husband and her husband's family, came up with some sort of a scheme to help her escape without getting her hands dirty. I don't feel like her hands got dirty, the snake. Yeah, so maybe she had a snake in her ear. Seduction and cunning. Yeah, someone very cunning. And, you know, a lover who was basically trying to make her decide. So let's see. Let's ask the tarot and then we will clarify with the true emotions and the tea. So let's get down to business. Yeah, I feel like in this gathering, someone was saying that. Let's get down to business. That song is from Mulan. I'll make a man out of you. So maybe someone was saying that, trying to make a man out of Sebastian. Union, 10 of Cups. So yeah, family. Family was involved. Yeah, and recuperation. Yeah. So family came to the rescue when she needed it most. Yeah, I'm just trying to give these a good shuffle, but they're very big cards. So my apologies. Okay. Now, let's see. What did Katie Proudfoot mean when she said that he would have turned 16? What did she mean when she was speaking about Sebastian on that interview? The Chariot in reverse. Because she knows he's not going to have any more birthdays. Yeah. So she said he would have, but then she corrected herself and she said he turned 16. But she knows that there's no more birthdays for him to come, and that does break her heart, even if She asked for it. Be careful what you wish for is what I'm getting. 5 of Pentacles loss. Yeah. The Chariot in reverse and the 5 of Pentacles. He's not going to have any more birthdays. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, unifying. So this is like, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse can be a gold digger, but she has her priorities upside down. And she holds the world in her hands and a coin, but there's a cheetah by her side. And as they say, leopards, cheetahs never change their spots. So she felt like Sebastian would not change his behavior, but she was being manipulated by snakes and cheetahs and leopards. They're the true problems and predators. And they were giving her this false narrative. Yeah, so if she got this idea into her head, they were perpetuating a background energy. Yeah, 3 of Wands in reverse, travel. So she felt like Sebastian was blocking her way, essentially. So basically, her sidekick and his friends, or his family, his meddling friends and family, helped her get rid of this roadblock. And I seen 1111. Yeah, just so everything would fall into place and align, essentially. So I want to get the why, and then we are going, actually no, I'll get the true emotions. We'll clarify this first, and then we'll get the why and the T. So, whoa. What were the true emotions when Katie said this? What was Katie's true emotions when she said he would have turned 16? Please and thank you, Spirit. I'm burning up, running. Yeah, because she's running from justice. That's why she corrected herself. True colors. Yeah, her true colors slipped out, and she is a mother. Sebastian's mother at the end of the day, but she was running from these responsibilities, her true priorities. Yeah, we're in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So what were Katie's true emotions behind this statement? What was Katie's true emotions behind this fairy tale? Phony, trickster, illusions. Yeah, to sell and perpetuate the lie, the narrative to the public. And this wants to fall feeling like shit, but she's feeling like shit about it. Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. And now that she has it, she realized that, wow, life didn't just magically get better once he's gone. In fact, I miss him, and now I'm stuck with phony people. But it takes one to know one. Yeah, and she's afraid of the truth being discovered. Yeah, okay, so let's get the why. So we'll ask the tarot cards, and then we will move on to the T. We'll try to keep this as short as we can. So, why did Katie say this, Spirit? Why did Katie say this? Please and thank you. I just thought, did I look at the dictionary first? So someone is worried about, did they or didn't they do something first? So they could have missed a step, and they're worried about this misstep in case it gets them caught. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, someone's greed got in the way. Yeah, obstacles. Someone's worried about the obstacles tripping them up, or a slip of the tongue tripping them up. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Evil-minded. Look at this. Evil-minded, cruel, bigoted, hurried, careless, discord. Yeah, so there was discord within the family, but I feel like what happened was a hurried decision, and there was something careless about it that they're worried will be discovered. Yeah. So someone is a bigot and evil-minded, and it takes one to know one. So I feel like maybe a family of bigots and evil-minded people. Why did Katie Proudfoot say this? Frivolous, setbacks, poverty, danger, wanting rewards without work. So they wanted to have their wish come true without doing the hard work. And yeah, be careful what you wish for, because now that she has the reward, she's realizing that this was not worth the cost. The price was not worth it. Background energy, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, she felt like she had no work/life balance. She felt like her life was too planned, too rigid, and she wanted more free time to do what she wanted to do, to work on the relationship, to work on her own skills. And I feel like she thought of Sebastian as a setback, and she doesn't want this to be known to the public. So that's why she is very good at correcting herself. She is very intelligent, and you know, I don't feel like she is the careless person, but she's worried that maybe someone else's carelessness will get them caught. As I said, she's smart enough not to get her hands dirty. So there could have been a step missed in one way or the other. So what is the tea on this statement when Katie Proudfoot said Sebastian would have turned 16? Whoa, please and thank you, fake smiles. Yeah, because she's putting on a facade and she has to keep it up creeping. Yeah. Maybe she felt like Sebastian was creeping when he should have been going to bed. She's moving on from the situation. So she kind of forgets herself sometimes, and then she has to put that fake smile or, you know, fake sadness on. Yeah. I feel like she's creeping online. She knows what people are saying about her. Yeah, and something about a copycat. Yeah. So, what am I getting from this card? Trying to be someone you're not. So maybe she's taking advice from, not advice, taking pointers from actual, grieving parents. Yeah, but she's a little bit sideways at a bankrupt. Yeah, and I feel like someone could be drinking a lot also. So they could have bills that are coming in, and she's trying to figure out a way to pay these bills. Yeah, so even if they got rid of that one problem per se in their minds, yeah, well, they've still got a lot more. Yeah. Maybe she realizes life was better with him, but she can't go back now. Spirit, can I get one more card? What is the tea on this statement? Why did she say he would have? What did she mean by that? Ignoring. Yeah. Because she knows that she's not going to have to put on a fake smile for any more birthday parties. She's moving on, but she's still keeping tabs because she doesn't want to get caught, and she's worried that someone is going to cotton on and catch them in the act. So she's trying to learn from the best tried and tested methods. Background energy caught a case. So that could be significant in STD, and yeah, talking shit online. Someone could be hustling, yeah. So they're trying to find a way to make money to make their dreams come true, because Sebastian disappearing, that didn't work. That wasn't the case. They've still got a lot of issues and things are not moving forward because maybe the past has her looking over her shoulders, and so she should, because the truth will come to light. And I feel like her marriage to a very outspoken, outrageous individual is basically the reason for this situation in the first place. Yeah, twin flames. There's only 2 in that tent, and they did go camping after Sebastian went missing. Yeah, so under pressure. Yeah, but she's in her head about it, and she regrets her decision, but too little, too late, Katie. So that's what I've got. That's what the cards are saying, but this is all allegedly, and everyone, of course, is guilty. Sorry, Spirit, that was a slip of the tongue. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty in a state of law, and this is all allegedly. This is just the cards, okay? But yeah, maybe someone's guilty conscience is getting to them. So let's pray and hope that Sebastian's justice will come sooner rather than later. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you're subscribed to stay updated for the latest readings. If you're looking for a personal reading, the info is on my homepage. And I hope to see and connect with you all in the next one. Drop any suggestions you want to see, and we will connect again very soon. Goodbye. God bless. Mwah.